Okay, so what about if your hobby happens to be role-playing games? Now, I don't play role-playing games, but that means being glued to either a headset, a goggles, or a computer
like
screen.
Gaming, yeah.
Yeah, but maybe you're playing with a community, but they're all virtual.
Yeah.
Is there's presumably a downside to that?
I think there is, but I'm really careful not to be too negative about that, because I have seen, well, certainly my own teenagers, my own children, but also with teenage patient children who are gamers, that for certain people, and quite often, I would say, yeah, I think they are probably sometimes maybe on the neurodiversity as well, that they have found a community through that they would not be finding every day in life. Now, in an ideal world, we'd have found them a community because we would have more youth groups and more, they would be doing all those good things. But in place of that, sometimes the gaming can actually bring a sense of community, connection with friends. They talk in a way they wouldn't talk face to face. So it depends on the game. I became a bit of an expert in the different games, and there are some games that are much better than others for this. And the only comment I make with my teenage patients who are heavy gamers is to talk about what game they're playing and just say, look, there's certain aspects of that game that really don't do great things to your neurology. And such as I would say Minecraft, for example, has had quite a good research around the fact that it is really a positive creativity thing for the brain.
I'm nodding as though I know what Minecraft entails.
It's a creative, they're creating worlds.
Right.
And it tends to be less about stalking somebody on a street and shooting them. There's obvious example. But yeah, I think the only thing I would say about someone who's maybe finding that hobby online is, are you offsetting the sedentary element of that by getting outside and seeing the sun? I would probably just nag them a bit and say, I just want you to promise me you're going to get outside every day. And, making sure that perhaps we encourage that, looking at those pillars of getting some fresh air, getting outside, perhaps connecting with nature. Does that mean you sit there all day and don't drink any water? Because, let's get a really good water bottle and have it next to your thing. So it's just, if that's what you're doing, if that's who you are, let's make sure we build some support around it. Yeah.